Welcome back to CISO Journal, your weekly signal in a noisy digital world. This week, we're tackling misconfigured enterprise tools, AI-driven risk, state-level ransomware, and the first zero-click leak from a virtual assistant. Let's take a look at what's making headlines. Microsoft halts Intune baseline updates after custom security settings are wiped. Critical vulnerability in Anthropic's AI tool lets hackers run code remotely. Radix Ransomware leaks sensitive Swiss government data to the dark web. EchoLeak, a zero-click Copilot vulnerability exposes user secrets silently. Let's dive in.
Welcome to CISO Journal, your weekly signal in a noisy digital world. Every insight here is crafted for security leaders, risk takers, and resilience builders. Let's decode what matters and why it matters in cybersecurity. This is your time to stay sharp. Created, written, and produced by Burak Dundar. The series uses AI-powered narration and visuals to deliver concise, global threat intelligence. Every episode reflects strategic thinking, not synthetic noise.
First, Microsoft's Intune update reverted critical security policies, leaving organizations exposed. Here's what happened.
Last week, Microsoft confirmed that a recent Intune update rolled back custom security baselines across managed devices. Admins found their enforced rules, like BitLocker, firewall exceptions, or app controls, reset to default. The root cause? A flaw in how baseline templates were merged during the update. Microsoft is working on a hotfix, but until then, enterprises are advised to audit affected endpoints and reapply custom settings manually. This is a reminder, even trusted automation can break trust.
Next, AI meets exploitation. A vulnerability in Anthropic's own security tool turns DevOps into a backdoor.
Anthropic's MCP Inspector, a tool designed to validate AI model behavior, has been found vulnerable to remote code execution. The flaw allows attackers to upload a poisoned model file, triggering arbitrary commands when scanned. Given how fast AI workflows are scaling, this shows how model validation pipelines can be abused, just like traditional CI/CD chains. Patch your instance, isolate AI security tools, and remember, model inputs are attack surfaces.
For now, ransomware moves from corporations to government desks. Switzerland confirms a national-level breach.
The Swiss government has confirmed that the Radix Ransomware Group breached federal systems last month. Sensitive internal documents, including diplomatic memos and legal files, are now circulating on dark web forums. Authorities are working with cyber units and partners across Europe to contain the leak. This marks a growing trend. Nation-grade cyber extortion. Critical infrastructure must be segmented, monitored, and never assumed safe.
And finally, your AI assistant may be leaking secrets, even when you do nothing.
EchoLeak is the name of a newly discovered zero-click vulnerability in Microsoft 365 Copilot. Researchers found that Copilot, when using Retrieval Augmented Generation, RAG, could expose sensitive content from cached prompts without any user interaction. An attacker could trigger unintended completions simply by inserting crafted system messages. Microsoft is rolling out a fix, but until then, audit prompt logs, disable passive recall, and treat generative AI as a live open interface, not a sealed box.
And then here is CISO Tip of the Week. Treat every AI input like a keyboard, because that's exactly what it is. Don't let baseline automation make you blind. Sandbox every MDN update before full deployment. Monitor model input/output for silent prompts. And most importantly, practice digital segmentation. Every breach we covered today came from something trusted. That's your CISO Journal. If you found value here, subscribe and share it forward. This series is created, written and produced by Burak Dundar, combining AI narration with strategic human insight. We don't do noise. We decode what matters. See you next week, and until then, stay informed, stay skeptical, stay resilient.
That's all for this week's CISO Journal. Thank you for watching and for making time to think critically in a world of automated chaos. Every insight we share is for those who lead with clarity, security professionals, risk takers, and builders of digital resilience. We don't do noise. We decode what matters and why it matters. This series is created, written, and produced by Burak Dundar. Narration and visuals are powered by AI, but every thought you hear is intentionally human. Subscribe, share, and join us next time, right here on CISO Journal.